Da, ea este invitatul de onoare, ea este Sara Solomon, iubita și logodnica mea și partenera mea, și am invitat-o în această seară, în această zi, de fapt. Am invitat-o pentru că mi se pare foarte tare călătoria ei în fitness și aș vrea să auziți din perspectiva unei femei care sunt diferențele atunci când te concentrezi pe masă musculară și ce a făcut ea diferit de ce făcea înainte, cum mi s-a schimbat abordarea, percepția, mentalitatea, motivația și cum se simte acum în prezent. So, baby, welcome to our Zoom. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
Mulțumesc.
You're so cute when you speak Romanian. Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like what is your, so everybody to understand you, like what is your background as a movement, and what was your movement routine when we first meet, and how this changed during the relationship with me. Like what exactly changed in your training, and what changed in your diet maybe, and how you feel now.
Oh my God, Remus changed my life.
Oh. Come on, baby, don't say that.
Absolutely.
You changed my life also.
I'm sure you feel the same. Remus is changing also a lot of people's lives. Okay, so my name is Sara Sol. You can call me Sol. I'm from Egypt, and my background in movement, I've always did a lot of sports when I was growing up, swimming, basketball, a lot of gymnastics and things like that. But then when I started like really committing to movement, it was a lot of yoga. So I did a lot of yoga and a lot of acrobatics, and I went into acro yoga. And I had a yoga studio in Egypt. I am an acro yoga teacher. Acro yoga is the one that you play with other people. You know, you lift people up and it's like the circus, acrobatics. So this was my background. It was more like that. And I went into a little bit like Idu Portal style of movement as well. Okay, amazing. We are recording now. So yes, I was just saying that my main background was more yoga, gymnastics, acrobatics, and I went into a little bit of animal flow and Idu Portal style and dancing. And I was not doing a lot of strength training. So maybe was going to the gym or maybe not. And then I started to pay attention more to growing muscles and not just flexibility. And now I am more stronger than flexible. Before I was more flexible than strong, and then now I am stronger and less flexible. So I'm working on the balance always. It's a big journey to balance both. Yeah, so did I answer your question?
Yeah, I think it's a good answer, so people can understand what's your journey with the movement. But I'm curious, like, why did you want to build more muscle? Why do you want to get bigger? Why do you want to get stronger? Because as a woman, a lot of women are women. Women. A lot of women are afraid of muscle, and they don't really want to get too big or too strong. Or why do you think is this fear for women?
Okay, I think that I'm gonna speak for myself. I think that for me, I believe that a woman can be feminine and strong. It's not like a woman cannot be feminine if she has muscles or if she is strong or if she's able to lift weights. For me, femininity is also strength. So I feel like a lot of women don't want to look like a man, don't want to be so strong because the society is judging so much. If you have a lot of muscles, then you look like a man. But it doesn't have to be the case. And it depends on your perspective. If your perspective is to have a better immune system, long life, not just long life, but a good quality of life and a really strong, not just physical strength, but also emotional strength and mental strength. The body is the vehicle that drives that strength, and the muscles are so important, as I'm sure Remus is talking a lot about this, in the immune system. So muscles and growing the quality of your muscles is so important for your immunity, for the quality of your life. And when I started to reflect, like, I don't want to grow old and age and deteriorate. I want to actually grow old and age and still be able to walk, for my body to carry me everywhere, for me to play with my kids, my grandkids, and everything. So when I started to think more about the future, I started to feel like I want to get stronger right now. I don't want to just be flexible. I also flexibility is so important, but also strength. And it's amazing because my background in yoga and acrobatics, I do Ashtanga, so strength and flexibility has always been important. And I feel like when I start to do more gym training and strength training, it just helps every other aspect. And honestly, I started to really get into it, because when I get into something, I get a little bit obsessed, a little bit addicted. Like, I want to go in like 100%.
What is your goal right now? What do you want?
To look like you. No, no, I'm joking. My goal is the short-term goal is to gain 5 more kilos of muscle, and and be able to lift more. I'm not gonna get into lot of details.
You want more shape,
yes,
shapes of your body to look
toned.
More.
Yes, more toned and bigger muscle mass. Because I also feel like.
Just 1 second. I'm afraid.
What?
I just need to check this to make sure it's all good.
He's checking because we're recording from the phone as well.
It's all good. I wanted to know that, do you have a favorite muscle that would you like to grow?
No, that's a really hard question.
You have more muscles that you want to grow.
Yeah, it's a really hard question. I feel like abs are important. Of course, the booty and the glutes are so important because they give you like this beautiful look, and you can really see like the work that you're putting in. And also before, okay, I'm gonna give you this. I don't know if I want to like record it for Instagram, but when I met him, I had a bigger booty. You have to understand this. I had a bigger ass, a bigger booty, and because it was more fat. And when I start to train with Remus and prep with him for competition, so he was going to competition, I was not, but I was doing the same prep with him, I lost my body fat. So I lost my curves. And I started to feel like, oh my God, I became so skinny. And there's nothing wrong with skinny, but I didn't really like it for myself. So that's why I'm focusing more on curves, but curves not with fat, curves with muscle. So my body feels like a better quality. And I love training arms, honestly. I feel like it's really...
So you want to get bigger arms than me at some point? Wow.
And I feel because it's going to support my acrobatics as well. So I lift people up more easily. I get a lot of shoulder injuries very easily. So this is how I'm going to protect myself, to have bigger muscles and more, more tone.
Okay. Tell us now, you always been very disciplined with the food, but tell us a little bit of your journey with the food. Like how healthy you used to eat before and how healthy you eat now, and what is different now in your diet?
Okay, so I feel that the diet is always an evolutionary journey. Can you guys hear us? All good? Can you hear us?
Everybody
because the
good?
connection was a little bit unstable.
We can hear you, but the internet is pretty low, so we can hear only like 50% of what you are saying.
Okay.
We cannot see it because your image is blocked.
Ok. I have a recording, am înregistrare și pe telefon și o să vă trimit pe aceea, Dacă nu merge, îmi pare rău că internetul e așa de slab. O să folosim cealaltă înregistrare dacă e și o să o pun și o să mai urmăriți odată. Îmi pare rău că la noi totul arată cool și de asta...
Do you want to try another network or no?
No,
Okay.
we don't have another one, it's the same. Okay.
Like 3G, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's very unstable in the house.
Okay, so do you want to continue?
You can try speak without the video. Okay, let's try speak without the video.
No, this is mute. The video is here, baby.
Okay. Is it better now? E mai bine acum? Se aude mai bine fără video? If it's the same, I would rather continue with video and then give
They
you
are
the
not
audio record.
replying. Guys, is it better now? Can you hear us? I can see you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Better, okay, it's better. So they can hear us.
Okay.
Okay, so Ramos was asking me what changed in my diet, and my diet definitely changed. I am eating way more protein, animal protein. I have tried to go vegan, to go vegetarian, to do paleo, to do keto. I just explored and also like some pescatarian. But not for a very long time. Like always my diet has been more balanced.
Omnivore.
Like carnivore.
Omnivore.
Omnivore is what?
Omnivore is mixed.
Ah, mixed. Okay. So, but honestly, like lately, I've been definitely eating more protein, and also something that really changed in my diet is that I started to take supplements. I never took so much supplements before.
Yeah. I remember your first reaction to the protein shakes and what I was doing. You're like, I don't like this.
Oh my
don't
God,
want
I
this.
didn't like it at
I
all.
don't like this. It's so bad. And
It's too synthetic. It's too, I don't know. I didn't like the taste, but now I love it. I love it. And Remus makes the best shakes.
But how comes that?
Those is better.
How comes that it changed this?
It changed. I just changed my mindset. I know the benefits of the supplements. I know that I need more support, and I like it.
But also there are different flavors. Some of them you still don't like them, and some of them you love them. So
Yeah.
I guess it's about finding the right flavor for yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly. And experimenting. It's all about experimenting. Like you can make the shake as complicated or as simple as you want.
Can you tell us the supplements that you're using right now?
I'm using so first I use some pre-workout before my workouts, and with some citrulina, which I love it because it's sour.
What's your favorite pre-workout?
GYMBEAM X-Beam, the strawberry kiwi one. It's my favorite. I love it. I've never tasted something like for the gym so good in my life, honestly, guys. And then after the workout, I usually have a protein shake.
Protein
I
shake.
love the vegan blend because it's not so sweet. I don't like really sweet protein powders.
Okay, and
The no flavor one.
okay, do you know any amino acids that goes in the shake for you?
Glutamine and I forgot the other one.
Creatine.
Creatine. Yeah, that's pretty much what
Are
I
you
take.
using arginine from time to time?
When you put it in my shake only.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This, and also like I started to take also another, like the pills, the supplements, vitamin C, oregano oil, zinc and iron, propolis. This is pretty much what I take every day, but like sometimes I take other stuff as well, like I started taking
Omega-3?
I started taking with you the omega-3. I take vitamin E as well because it's amazing for the hair and the skin. And the other big one that we take for the amino
That's
acids.
amino acids.
Yeah.
BCA.
BCAA. Yeah.
Amino acids for the bicep to
Yeah.
get big.
for the BCA.
And you also take spirulina pills.
Yes, yes. So it's good. It's good to supplement the body, and it's good to give it as much support as you can.
Guys, I would like to stop the video and start the Zoom and start again to see if it's working better, okay? About the inner archetype. You know that moment when you talk with yourself and you feel that you don't have big enough results, and you feel like, oh, I lost only 1 kilogram this week, or I only lost 6 kilograms in 6 weeks, or yeah, like you're not so satisfied, like you're not so happy. Oh, I lost 6 kilograms. Even if 6 weeks ago you would be crazy to see that, oh my God, I lost 6 kilograms. It was like your goal, but when you achieve this goal, it's like, yeah, only 6, because you see somebody else doing better than you or more than you or something like this, and then, oh, I only pushed 10 kilograms, or you know, this kind of conversation that you have with yourself. I hear Sarah talking with a client a few days ago on Zoom about this specifically, and I know we all do this at some point in our life. So I want to ask her about this and give you the perspective, the feminine perspective of this.
Yeah, actually, I'll use the conversation that I had last week with my client to explain to you. Like, she was saying, when she wants to run like 10 kilometers in a short amount of time, and when she goes on the treadmill and she runs like 3 kilometers in 1 hour, she gets off the treadmill and she says, I only ran 3 kilometers today. And she's disappointed, okay? So, of course, having goals and having like a high achievement attitude is so important. And at the same time, it's so important to really celebrate the little things, to really celebrate everything. Because imagine that if you are a coach, or if you are training with your friend and your friend is on the treadmill and they ran for 1 hour, they did their best for 1 hour on the treadmill for 1 hour, and then they got off the treadmill and they said, you told them that, oh my God, really? You only ran 1 hour? Only 3 kilometers in 1 hour? What is this? So imagine how this friend is going to feel, right? And
or if I come and tell you, oh, you only did that, this will hurt your feelings. You would feel like, oh, but I did my best here, and you tell me that only 3 kilometers, that's what I can.
Or only, like, imagine Remus telling you only you lost 6 kilos in 6 weeks, only? What is this? It's not a good progress.
Get out of my program. Get out of my program. Only 6 kilograms in 6 weeks? Out of here. I don't want to see you anymore, you know?
Loser. So it's like, you imagine that you're the one doing this to yourself. So, and we usually do it, we usually demotivate ourselves, we usually are so critical with ourselves without noticing how much we can destroy our enthusiasm and our feelings. So the inner critic is one of the archetypes that is inside everybody. So our psyche has so many different archetypes. Archetypes are like personalities, different characters, different voices inside of our head. And one of them that is very important is the inner critic, the one who criticizes. How do you say this in Romanian, inner critic?
Critic.
Same.
Romanian is critic. Yeah.
Okay. So
critic interior.
Critic interior. So the critic interior, if they are balanced, they will be a catalyst for change. So we really need the inner critic to change, to evolve.
So the inner critic is the one pushing them to register in the program.
Yes.
You should lose some kilograms. Go speak with Remus to lose some kilograms.
Or you know, you can be better. You can reach a higher potential. You can walk a higher timeline.
So it's good to have an inner critic, but it's important how this critic is talking to you.
It's important to have a loving and balanced and mature inner critic, a loving one, because positive motivation wins over negative motivation any day.
Okay, I will be the bad critic, and you can say the nice version of a healthy critic, okay?
Okay.
Like I look in the mirror and I wake up and I'm out of shape, and I look and I'm like, oh my God, you look so fat, you're fluffy, and your arms are so small, I don't like it. You better move your ass in the gym right now, 1 hour on the treadmill, 2 hours in the gym, eat right and get in shape as soon as possible.
And what am I gonna say?
How would you say it in a more loving way?
So I would first say, okay, I accept that I look like this. I accept that I can do better, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go enjoy it because I have a goal, and I'm gonna be motivated that I have a goal. I'm gonna be doing it out of love for myself, not out of hate. And this is the biggest thing, is when somebody is hating where they are and is hating themselves, they're gonna do something out of hate, and you're not really going to enjoy it, like to have pleasure in the
process.
In the process.
So the process will be like, I just wait to finish. Like, okay, I focus on these 6 weeks. I'm gonna lose 6 kilograms to punish myself, and then I just wait to finish.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the rebound and this. Most of people, after they finish a diet or a program, they bounce back because
yeah, and it's not sustainable.
It's not with love. It's not made like, oh, I love the process.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. So when it's sustainable, when you're loving the process and when you're loving yourself and you love to see your evolution, then it's sustainable. Then you can really feel, I'm having so much fun doing it and I'm getting better every day. Because the thing is, we can both do the same thing at the gym, but you can be the version that is going to suffer and hate and have a really bad inner world, like a really horrible situation happening inside, and you can reach the goal. And I can reach
both
also
reach
the
the
same goal,
yeah.
But I'm having so much fun inside, you know, my internal world is so positive. And this is what we choose. We choose to become the person that we already are. So if your thought is so toxic and so low vibrational, then you're going to attract more of this energy in your life. But if you put yourself in a high vibration, joy, love, happiness, and also like health, then you will attract more of this.
Okay, so sooner or later, if you are too rigid and too drastic with yourself as an inner critic, you will have moments where you quit or you stop, or it's not sustainable long term.
It's not sustainable, and also it's too focused on the physical shape. Like if you are too focused on your physical shape, you identify your being, your whole being, just on your body, which is a little like it's not correct. It's toxic, because you are more than the body.
Correct, we are more than the body, but a lot of people understand from this that okay, the body doesn't really matter. I'm only about the soul and the mind. The body doesn't really matter.
But it's not black and white. I am more than the body implies that I am the body and more. It's not I am just not the body.
Okay, so how would you treat your body if you're not the body, but the body is the automobile that you use in this world?
But I didn't say that I'm not the body. I am the body.
Plus.
And I am more.
Yeah, but even if we see the body as not ourselves and we see it as a vehicle in this world, we still should show some respect and treat it with love and respect. Like most of people, especially guys, they would treat their cars very good. They would go to service every month, they would change the oil, they would give good gas, good oil, but then when it comes to themselves, they put poison in their body. So
Yeah.
it's like putting alcohol in your car instead of gas.
And the people do this all the time with their homes. Like, who wants to live in a really toxic and polluted home full of grease? Every day you drop a bucket of oil in your home, imagine. Or, or a bucket of toxic junk food in your home everywhere, and trash everywhere. Nobody wants to live in this condition. So I don't also get it when people treat their home as like super clean environment and spend dollars and a lot of euros cleaning up their home, decorating their home, but then how they treat their body
It's totally different.
is completely different. But the body is the first home, right?
It's actually the only place where you live all your life.
Yes.
Homes, cars might change, but your body is never changing. In this life, you only have one body.
And the internal feeling and the internal world reflects the external world.
That's a really good. So, what would be, in your opinion, a good relationship with the body? Like, how to take care of your body and have body in a good shape, but don't attach to the body exterior. Like,
it's very simple. It's what I said. It's, you know, that you are respecting the body because it's a gift to have it. It's a beautiful gift to have it. So you respect the gift. You are grateful for this gift, and you do your best to really support it, to really enjoy it, because it's the freedom also. Like, having this body gives you freedom. Gives you freedom and gives you pleasure and gives you joy. Nothing compares to health. If you have all the money in the world, if you have the best relationships in the world, if you have this, if you have the job, if you have everything, but if you don't have the health, then nothing will be worth it. But the health is the most important, because it is the real freedom.
health is the real wealth.
Yes, it is the real wealth.
Because you can move well, you can feel pleasure, you can do whatever you want to do, go on the mountains, go and swim, make love for a long time.
It gives you the freedom, yes. So knowing the importance of the physical body is a key thing to happiness and to a really healthy life and a really happy life. And at the same time, it's a spectrum, right? It's like two extremes. People who say, I don't take care of the body at all and I refuse it, okay, is one extreme. And the people who say the body is everything, material is everything, and there is nothing else but material, is also extreme, because this end of the spectrum is obsessed with looks, is superficial, is very shallow, and there is a lot of toxic mindset when it comes to superficiality and only being obsessed with the physical. And being obsessed with the non-physical and disregarding the physical is also another extreme. So it's not good to reach these extremes. It's always good to be in the balance, right?
Find the middle way.
Yeah.
But
this is my philosophy.
That's very interesting. But at the same time, this balance, it's so different from a person to another. And everybody thinks they are in balance. Like, there are people who eat cake once a week. They think they're a balanced life. They eat everyday cake. Those people, they think that's a balanced life. So I think this balance, it's very important to be educated, and this balance is very important to be accorded to the goals that you have.
Yeah, everybody has their own responsibility, right? They're responsible for their health. So if they think that this is healthy for them, then it's about trial and error. They will find out if it's really healthy for them or not. So yeah, for sure, I 100% agree with you that it's so important to be informed, because there are so many information out there that is not correct. And yeah, if you are not informed, then you can easily say that I'm having a very, very balanced diet and I'm eating so healthy, but you are not really informed of what is healthy and what is not healthy.
That's funny because 80% of the clients I work with, they all say, I'm eating clean.
Yeah.
When we start, I'm eating clean. So yeah, first of all, you can eat clean and still not be in shape. Second of all, you might think you eat clean and you're not really eating that clean. Except the fact that if you consider clean just that you wash your food. Can you just tell us before we finish this interview or I don't know, your talk with me, what is your routine, like a daily routine? Like what is the highlight of the day that you care so much about your health? Like what would you consider the most in a day to take care of?
So I have 3 things that are so important every day.
3 important things that you do every day
3
for
important
health
things.
life.
Yes.
Longevity and quality of life.
Yes, so they're really simple. Actually, everything simple is so important. So I go back to the foundation. It's sleep, movement, and food. Sleep is so important for me. I need to sleep early and I need to sleep
What's the time?
7 to 8 hours. I sleep now around 8 or 9 p.m.
Wow.
But sleep is so important.
9 p.m. in tropics. I would say for Romania maybe plus 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe 11.
10, 11.
I mean,
It's quite impossible to sleep at 8, 9 in Romania
because
when it's
the
still light.
sunset.
When it's still light,
It's the sunset time.
especially in the summer.
But sleep is so important,
Okay.
just to recover well. So recovery is really important. And then movement. I love to move every day. So
What is your favorite time of the day to move?
in the morning is the best for me.
Yeah,
In the morning.
agree.
Yeah. You agree also?
I used to train in the evening for half of my life.
Yeah.
And now I'm training in the morning and I don't see any other way to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I would never move in the evening now.
I mean, for me, it depends. Like, sometimes I get phases where I really enjoy training in the evening, but I've always preferred the morning. And
No, I like walks in the evening, like
Yeah.
some cardio maybe, but not really pushing the weights in the evening.
Yeah, it depends. Some people have like a different energy cycle, but for me, if I finish my movement in the morning, I feel like, oh my god, I've accomplished so much in my day already, and I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want.
And I did the hardest part
Yeah.
of the day.
And I feel fulfilled.
Now everything that comes, it's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so sleep, movement, and nutrition.
And nutrition, what is one thing that you always take care when you think of your plate? Or when I'm hungry, I want to eat. What is the first thing what is the principle that you take care all the time?
Protein and fiber.
Okay.
So both are so important. Like a source of protein
What's
and
your
also
favorite
fiber.
source of protein in our days?
I like steak. That's my favorite one right now. Steak, like a good steak, good quality grass-fed beef. That's so good. We're getting some from Australia at the moment, and it's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I have to admit that I start to love steak more in the last months, I would say.
I mean, my body, like, we feel so happy when we eat it. We feel so good.
Yeah. But at the same time, we love to eat fruits.
Yes, fruits in the morning is amazing.
And we even have a new ritual now, doing celery juice every morning
Yeah,
for 1 month.
yeah.
So, balance. We go back to balance. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I
Thank
hope you
you.
enjoyed, guys, and I hope you can hear us. And we're gonna send you the video. Thank
Yes.
you, Habibi.